Y'all, we are really taking a walk down memory lane. Y'all have heard me tell the story about, even though we were from the same hometown and knew about each other, we had never officially met or socialized together until I moved over here. And, you know, I'd started the bag lady, and she was so good to come over and help me because she had a stepdaughter that was going to SCAD here, and so she was coming in pretty regular to check on her. But I said, Susan, I would just love a little something to put in the little containers. She said, I got the perfect answer. She said, I make the most wonderful little, what do you call them, sour cream muffins?
Yeah, sour cream muffins.
Well, so this is the lady that shared that recipe with me. She actually made the first round in my kitchen here in Savannah. So the recipe originally calls for like 4 cups of flour. The recipe is in my very first cookbook, but it makes so many, so we're gonna have.
If you're having a party or you're doing go ahead and make that many.
Yeah.
You can keep them in the freezer in a Ziploc bag.
Yes. So the recipe calls for 4 cups of flour, 4 sticks of butter, and 4 cups of sour cream, but we're just cutting that recipe right down the middle. So Sissy, take me back to 1989 and show me how it's done.
Is this the Depression?
No, this is not the it could have been the Depression, but
all right. Got the 2 cups of flour. This is, I mean, children can do this. It's so easy, and it's, you know, just scoop, and dump. I mean, 2, 2, 2, and 2. If you forget, okie dokie. And make sure your butter is soft. If you put it in the microwave and get it runny, or really melted, for some reason it just doesn't do.
Yeah.
So just make sure you got your butter real soft. Into that. And with Mayhaw jelly, I mean, that's all we, or my mother likes it with syrup or honey.
Mm-hmm.
So, didn't you do these at the restaurant at one time?
No. No, I did them for the bag lady, and when I wouldn't put them in like the sandwiches, but the salads, the grilled chicken salad, I'd put them a little muffin in there, you know, just to have them feel like they were having a little bit of bread. Yeah.
I mean,
and they are delicious, y'all.
Right out of the oven, they melt in your mouth.
Now don't let me forget, I've got zucchini bread back here in this oven.
Well, it should be ready in about 5 minutes.
I don't want to forget about it because I don't want to burn it. So while you're mixing that, I'm going to flip around here. Okay.
Done?
I'm saying done.
Good. So
yes.
These you don't bake, but about, let me see, what does the recipe say? About 20 minutes, but really check them because every oven is different.
What temp? What temp, Susan?
At 400.
400?
Yep.
Okay, well I'm gonna bump the.
But every oven is different.
I know.
So just don't burn them. They'll get a little toasty on the top. And that's
oh
it.
my goodness, this zucchini bread looks like incredible.
Ooh, yum.
Incredible.
Okay. Now you got Scooper Dipper?
Yes, and I had 2 of these, but I can't find. Is this what you used to scoop with?
No, I use 2 spoons.
Oh, okay.
But that's, you know.
All right, well, you show me. Show me.
Give me 2. This is quicker.
That's quicker like that?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty quick, but we need to spray it with some non-stick spray. So
I've already done it.
I'm talking about not the muffin tins, but the scooper
Scooper.
Yeah, and that way it'll pop out easier. So let's see if.
You don't want to get too full because they don't rise a lot, but you know.
Yeah, is that too much, you think? Yeah.
Jelly Roll taught me how to do this.
What?
That day I worked at the Lady and Sons.
Uh-huh. You're talking about the ice cream thing?
Yeah, you gotta scrape it up the side to get it even.
Yeah. You know, that was the only way I could get consistency in my biscuits was to have everybody use the ice cream scoop. And that way we knew every biscuit was gonna be the same size. Oh, this is wonderful, y'all, because
easy peasy.
Susan is here. And Kari, my niece, is here. And when I had to move to Savannah, Kari was 6 years old.
Were you?
Yes.
I remember Bobby was working at Best Buy.
Yes, I
when we
was
came over here.
heartbroken. I was heartbroken to leave that child. And now come let them see you. Get over here and let them see you. Or Eddie, you're gonna have to take the camera to her, I guess. Y'all all know Kari. Kari was my brother's child. And he and Jill were always so good to share her with me. She was the first girl to be born in our family in 40 years. Whoa. So, okay. They're ready. That's for the
Bread.
the zucchini bread. Okay, now, Sissy, you're getting some bigger than the others now.
Well, just scoop it out. They're not perfectly done, believe me. You miss these days.
Yes. You know, it was so hard. It was so hard starting a bag lady. But, you know, you, well,
You look back on
because
it.
you could come in and play with me for a while and then leave. I didn't get to leave. But, you know, I would not change a thing. I would do it the same way because it's such a sense of satisfaction, you know, when you complete what you set out to do, you know. If it had been given to me, it wouldn't have been nearly as rewarding, I think is what I'm trying to say.
Well, you got to see the boys every day sometimes.
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, we lived together and they still lived at home, and it was very hard on them because when they got through with their delivery route, you know, they
had to bring the money to Mom.
Yeah, they would. They couldn't rest completely good because they knew I was in the kitchen. I was still working and would be working till midnight, and that made their rest guilty.
Well, it was a $1 kitchen too.
Oh yeah, I mean didn't have a dishwasher. Had about 2 feet of counter space, maybe.
And then Jimmy
Uh-huh.
built her a top for the stove.
Yes.
And that gave a place to roll out the biscuits or roll
Yes,
out
but
the
I
dough.
couldn't
or get the
cook.
sandwiches.
I couldn't cook at the same time because once I covered the stove up, you know.
Oh, wait a minute. What about the mail truck? Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh.
I
yes.
wish I still had one.
Listen, they were so hard to drive. I found old mail trucks. I can't remember what I paid for it. I mean, it wasn't
Nothing.
But I had it painted white.
It was
And
adorable.
then, I know, it was so cute. And then I had the bag lady picture.
Logo on it,
Yeah, I had that put on it. And it was just precious. And I wound up selling it when we quit, you know, running the bag lady. But it was an eye catcher. But
You know,
let me tell you something.
Sullivan would love it. Okie dokie. About finished.
Okay, well, you know what? I think that we almost, rather than using this, I think I'm going to take this out
Okay.
and just
Divide it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good idea. Let's not
There's
mess
no
up another
sense in
pan.
us
Okay.
putting that in for like three
Muffins.
muffins, right?
Hey, you got it. Touch more, touch more, touch more.
Yes. Okie dokie, tell me where you feel like we need some more.
Right over here.
Okay.
Divide it up. These are good. I did these one time for Christmas. Put them in a cute little tin jar of jelly.
Yes, and gave them away. You know, I've always loved homemade gifts. I just, you know, I mean, somebody gives a piece of themselves to you.
Well, you know it's good. So.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, I think
In
so.
the oven.
All right. So how long do we bake these for?
About 20 minutes. But we're going to check them.
It's hard to believe that they are going to take 20 minutes, isn't it?
Well, we're going to check them because your oven might not have been like mine. And we
Okay.
didn't have one of these ovens. No.
Yeah, and
we
this
did the
is
back
also a convection, and you turn that thing to convection.
Got the time.
I'm telling you, you gotta watch her and burn your stuff. Okay, you can go ahead and stick those in if you want
Got
to.
the oven over here.
Yes, I'm
Not
ready.
on convection.
No.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
So, okie doke. Susan's sour cream muffins, little biscuits are ready.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, look how easy those came out.
Yes. Look at those. Oh my gosh, Susan, this
Smells.
just takes me back to days gone by. Oh my goodness.
Whoops. Days gone by all over the counter. No stick. No stick.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all come in here and get you a hot muffin.
Sullivan.
Mm,
Where's Sullivan?
Mm.
Got Mayhaw jelly.
he's
Getting dressed.
no, he's
Being camera shy.
he's he's playing a game.
There you go.
Okay, huh?
Oh, I like that little dude.
I know I love these little spoons.
Where'd you find that? Who knows?
In my thing.
That's gonna be hot if you put that in your mouth.
Really?
Yeah. It came out of the oven, Michael.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, Michael. Go ahead and burn your mouth. Thought you were
All right.
getting ready to bite into it.
Y'all, this is Mayhaw jelly.
Mm.
Now, this is one of Southwest Georgia's favorite jellies.
Mm.
And it's hard. I remember Grandmama would pay somebody
They're
to
expensive.
go to a lake or a little pond, a pond, not a lake, because Mayhaws grow by the water. And you have to let the Mayhaw fall. When it ripens, they'll fall off and go in the water, and then you just come through with a big strainer. And Grandma would pay somebody every Mayhaw season to go,
My grandmother would do, they'd put a big sheet under the tree and then shake the tree and
Yeah.
they'd fall on the sheet and then you'd pull it in.
that's another great idea, but I know Grandmama's, she knew of this little pond somewhere, and that's where she would send
You did the same
this,
thing.
this
But
man
you can
to
free,
help
if
her.
you do process the Mayhaws, you can freeze the juice and make jelly later on.
and make jelly later on. But you know, I think that's why you don't really find this in all the stores, because the labor would be so intense that we'd have to pay a lot for it probably.
Don't you think it's a southern thing too?
Oh, it's a Southwest Georgia thing for sure. All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna bite into mine. Does that bring back memories?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mmm.
Yeah. Butter, butter, butter.
The butter, the butter,
Butter makes
the
everything good.
butter. You know, butter gets such a bad rap, y'all. But now, this is what I think about butter, sissy. I think that God made the cow and the cow made the butter.
Mm-hmm.
God didn't make no mistakes.
Nope.
So,
I did these one time for
to me, it's pure.
a little ladies thing,
Mm-hmm.
and just put just a dollop of and they were cool, almost room temperature, and they just inhaled something different.
Well, I was so thrilled when you shared that recipe with me, because it was just perfect to sit in my little clam. You know,
put 2 in that thing?
No, I just put 1.
I was thinking we put several.
Eddie, you got to try to chew and film at the same time, son.
He can multitask.
Can you multitask?
I've seen him do it.
Come here, Therese.
I already stole one.
Oh, you did?
Not with the jelly on it.
When Susan had them rolling everywhere, I was grabbing.
Were you?
I was.
Well, you got to have one now with Mayhaw.
You know, I don't even think I've ever had Mayhaw before.
Oh, you're
Really?
And I know they sell it at Davis.
Well, like I said, in
I get mine at Salt Lake. Every time I go, I get 5 or 6 jars and just keep them over
You
the
can,
Isn't that good?
I need to find some of that.
isn't that delicious?
I even might be able to make these biscuits.
You think
You could totally make those.
Oh.
Brian.
Solomon.
Corey knows my cooking skills.
You
Want
can
one?
make those.
No.
You make those all the time at home.
Susan,
What, baby?
it's one of the best recipes you've ever shared with me.
Well, thank
What'd you think, Eddie?
It's good.
Yes? Yes.
It's a winner.
Kari, you ready for one?
I'm so full.
Here, Sally, darling.
When have you ever been too full?
It's real good, buddy.
Isn't it?
There's no camera. Just chunk it in.
Okay.
Did you try the?
But you can
Oh,
see
good. I don't eat
the
Mayhaw.
grease. They're not cholesterol free,
I'm good.
but they're good.
I'm good.
God, they're good.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.